Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're going to do part 1 of the build of the LEGO Star Wars Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter, set number 75179, 630 pieces. So pretty cool, swooshable ship from the LEGO Star Wars movies, or not the LEGO Star Wars movies, just the Star Wars movies. Got some cool villain figures in here, and a bunch of cool parts, I hope. So let's bust this open and get right into it. Alright, so there's our contents. We have numbered bags, obviously, so there's bag 1. Let's see what else we have. A 3, 4, 5, a 6, and a 2. Start with bag 1. There's all of our bag 1 parts. There's an instruction book inside of its own bag. And there's a tiny sticker sheet in there. Looks like only 2 stickers. Small bag of parts. Got that out. Got our brick separator. I'll throw that to the side. And then this should be Kylo Ren's cape, and it is. Alright, so let's open up the instruction book. Jump right into this build. So obviously we're going to start with the minifigures. The only one in this bag is Kylo Ren. And this is the Kylo Ren with the scar on his face. It doesn't come with his helmet. It's just his hair version of Kylo. And then he's got his lightsaber. It goes there. Very good. Move that to the side. And we'll jump right into this build. It doesn't appear to be any other type of accessories or anything with this. It's literally just the TIE Fighter. Alright, so this will go on that plate there. Move some of this around so we can see it a little bit better. Alright, so we have this corner tile, a brick, and another corner tile. And 2 of these spring-loaded flick-fire missile launchers. Those will go there. Got the 1x3 bricks and some corner bricks. Alright. Build the other little sloped side, so it's a symmetrical build. I wonder if the whole set will be kind of building the same thing over and over again. So there we go. Technic brick, put 2 friction pins in. This will slide right here. Corner plates will help hold everything together. Just a regular plate here on top. Alright, so we have 2 of these studless lift arm pieces. Just Technic parts is what they are. And And these two plates, once those are in front of it, that actually won't come out. So that, I guess, is holding it in place. And that piece will go there. Okay, that guy slides all the way down there. This kind of looks like the cockpit area. Maybe where the pilot will sit there. Not sure just yet. So this little plate. We have two of the inverted baby bow slopes. Baby bow slopes. So those two will go here. And then we have a couple more inverted slopes. These are the bigger 1x4s. Looks like we're gonna put 4 of them on there. That will go there. Looks good. Plates will hold that together. And we have 5 tiles. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll put a plate there. Next is another plate and another tile. It's got that little panel, that little rib in the middle. That's what'll hold a minifigure's legs in place. So that does look like the seat. For those trans red studs. Move that to the side. Have some Technic pieces to build now. That goes there. Got friction pin. This one goes here. Now we have 4 of these black Technic bricks that have 3 friction pins in each one. Last one here. So these are going to attach to the sides like so. We've kind of created this sturdy beam type part. Turn it over, put a couple plates on here. More here and here. That'll make it even more sturdy. Okay, so that's good to go. And this will attach right there. Okay, Not much holding it in place just yet, but these little lift arm pieces that we put on earlier, I slide these through there. That will help hold it on even better. Okay. Looks good so far. Just making sure everything's nice and connected. So the next thing is this slope and this 1x4 brick. So now if you notice, when I put this 1x4 brick in there, it misses this little pin piece that we put on, but the sloped piece goes right up next to it. So that will actually prevent that pin from coming out. So it's pretty smart how they've designed a lot of these sets now, where they're pretty sturdy and indestructible. And I credit that a lot to the Technic system. Those range of parts really allow for a lot of sturdy construction techniques. Alright, so we're going to build 2 of these parts. Where does this go? Confused what it's showing here. It's just showing the slit in here. Build the other one real quick. So that just slides in there. Nothing really holding it in place until we put this plate here. So I'm guessing this is going to be our flick fire missile launcher piece. That white brick and 2 friction pins. There we go. That completes bag number 1. So we're gonna jump right into bag 2 right now. Okay, we have everything for bag 2 out, ready to go. And we are gonna make a 2 times build. So what that means is what you see in that picture, they're only gonna show the instructions 1 time, but we need to make 2 of them. So as I do each page, I'm gonna repeat those steps before I turn the page, just to make sure that I get 2 of them built without having to go back and find all the steps in the pages again. It's just the way I like to build it. If you're building this at home, you can kind of do it however is more comfortable to you, but that's just my preference. Okay, so we're starting off with good amount of Technic parts. Which means we're going to have some sturdy building. Alright. So this is just the very first one of the first page, so I'm going to go back and build the second one before I turn the page. So it may get a little repetitive, but by doing it page by page, it helps slow down the repetitiveness. At least to me it does. Okay. We're definitely using up a lot of these Technic pins at the start. This looks like the last 2 of the black friction pins. The last 2 of these pins with axle connectors. And the last 2 of these blue axles with pins. Okay. All good there. Turn the page. Let's keep on going. So we have 2 of these lift arms. Those two pieces, and we have some plates. Plates and a couple more plates there. All right, so we're done with this first little part. I'm going to move it to the side. We have a sub-assembly that's going to go on both of them. So once again, we're still making two of everything. This is just starting it. Okay, turn the page, turn this over. We have 8 of these click hinge plates. It's basically 4 on each side. Okay, put a brick here and bring one of these over. Drops in right there. These 2 brackets will help hold everything on there, and these 2 will hold everything on over here. Plates will help hold everything on as well. All right, so let's get the other one caught up. We're all the way back to the steps where we put the click hinge pieces on. Should be one more. Where are you at? Don't tell me I left it in the bag. I'm usually pretty good about dumping all the parts out. Nope, it's not in the bag. Is it hiding from me? Don't see it. Interesting. Could they have maybe not given me all the parts? Alright, well, what I'm going to have to do is pull one from my extra parts bin, because I just found it. It was on the floor. Right when I think they didn't give me a part, I was wrong again. Still to this day, I've never received a Lego set without all the parts. And that streak will continue. This was a close call. I've had a few close calls, but they've always been my mistakes, where I thought I didn't have it, but I either used it in the wrong spot or misplaced it. All right. So we turn the page. We have some brackets here. We're going to put 4 of these 3 long friction pins in here. We're not pushing them all the way through, we're just getting them ready to put on something. Put another bracket and then that plate there. So let's get this other one up to speed. Put that other bracket on, plate, and then our 4 friction pins, and that completes all the parts for this bag. So the next step is we're going to bring it over to our shuttle here, or TIE fighter. We're going to line these up. So we've got some holes in these friction pins, these Technic bricks that the friction pins will slide into. So we just line it up and push those in just like that. And the other one is identical over here. So once again, line it up. They line up pretty well. Those all slide in. There you go. So we've started to form the shape of the TIE fighter. So let's quickly move on to our third bag of parts right now. Okay, we have all of our third bag of parts dumped out, and we're moving on to our next minifigure and character. So this is a First Order Stormtrooper. Kind of just a basic fig. Doesn't really have a name. And it's going to be issued the standard First Order weapon. That's it. So he does have a face under there. It's the flesh colored head as well. But with the mask on, you really can't tell what their expression is. But just so you know, he's very angry. Right, move him over to the side. Our next character slash figure is the droid, the BB-9E. And obviously the same body type as a BB-8. Different colors, printing. Does have the anti-stud at the bottom, obviously, because if it was a true sphere, it would just fall over. So it has to have something to stand up for the Lego universe, versus in the Star Wars movies, it'll just have a gyrosphere in there and be able to just roll around. All right, so that's it for the characters for this bag. Let's jump right into the continuation of the build. We have another 2x build, but this one is a smaller sub-assembly, so should be fairly quick and easy. We do have this piece with a pushing part on there. This clip there. Turn this to the side. And we're going to put a wedge plate right there. Alright, so that's our first of 2. So let me go back and build the other one real quick. This guy, this thing, those things, parts, these deals, these things, the parts that I don't know the names of. Okay, so those should be identical. They look identical. So we're going to take one and put it here. The other one will go right there. So it kind of looks like little blaster guns to the side of the wings. All right, turn the page. Looks like we're going to be working on the side of this wing. Let's start with plate, slope, tile, panel. So we're basically greebling this side of it, which means just adding a bunch of small parts to give it some look of details. So that will go there. Let's see, we have some cheese slopes. 1, 2 there. That grill. Cheese slopes and another one of these wedge plates. And we have these printed tiles. These will go on the jumper tiles that are on there already. I don't know if it really matters which direction they're facing, but since it's just attached to one stud, you can kind of see you can turn it and face that print however you want it to go. So I'll leave it like this, where it's kind of like an X with the one vertical line. Then I got the one vertical with an X. That's the way I'm doing it. You can do it however you want. All right, so moving on to the other side. This should be similar, just opposite hand. That guy, we got the panel, grill tile, jumper tile, another grill tile, cheese slope, jumper tile, grill tile, cheese slope here. Cheese slope, and wedge. That guy. We have our printed round tiles. Okay, very good. Let's turn this back around to the work on the front a little bit. So we have 2 corner bricks and 2 of the bricks with studs on the side. And I'm making a mess. Okay, that's good. Have this 1x4 with studs on the side, and then we have these 1x1s with the corner studs. It's a newer piece. It came out about 1.5 years ago. We're starting to see a little bit more sets start to use that piece. It's actually one of my favorite newer pieces. I use that a lot in some of my personal builds. All right. So some more bricks with studs on the side. This will begin the front nose portion of the TIE Fighter. Just simply attaches there. And we have the trans red cheese slopes. Looks pretty dark. The artwork on the box shows this to be a little bit more translucent than it appears, but they always doctor those pictures on the box art to make it look more appealing to the consumer, which I'm kind of not a big fan of, A lot of times they put lights and stuff on there when the set actually doesn't have lights. But that's a rant for another day. It's not for today. Okay, so we have tiles. Go back here. Oops. 2 tiles there, and then we have these 3x3 plates. 1 and 2. A couple more pieces there. That. Actually forgot to put that on in one step. So we'll back up and put that on. Luckily I caught it before it got covered up. Alright, got all that. We're good there. So next we're going to take this piece, put a plate all the way across it. And then we have alternating cheese slopes. A couple tiles in between. So that kind of makes it look like some sort of bracket holding it down. This piece will go right here. Really is interlocking everything. It's feeling pretty sturdy at this moment. It was a little wobbly when I was putting the greebling on the sides, but now that we're getting all these plates on it, it's definitely stiffening up quite a bit. Yeah, I feel that I can kind of twist this and pull it and nothing is coming loose at all. Alright, so next up is some bricks. Put a brick here, and a couple sloped bricks there and there. This printed windscreen. It's pretty cool. It's kind of a classic windscreen shape, but the trans red and the printing makes it look pretty heavy metal. All right. Got some more slopes on the sides. This kind of goes over the windscreen. A couple of tiles and 2 of the corner plates. 1, 2. So our cockpit opening is still open right there, which needs to remain open if we want access into there. Alright, so we're going to use our first sticker number 1. This will go on this sloped wedge brick. And then that red is simulating part of the windscreen. So we're just basically going to put it right there. And you can see it looks like part of the red area. And repeat those steps for the other side. 1, 2, 3, that. And guess what time it is? It's last sticker time. And we are just getting to to about the halfway point of this build. And we're done with our stickers. Not that it would take long once we put them on. It was only 2 stickers. So there we go. How cool is that? We've got a first order Stormtrooper. You got your BB unit. And of course you got Kylo Ren. That's going to complete part 1 of this build. We have 3 more bags to go. We completed 3 to get this far. So make sure you check out all the other videos I have down below. If you're watching this the day it came out, then part 2 will be out tomorrow. If it's already out there. Check out the links I have down below. You can check all of my Lego build videos. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.